Hey, 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 you beautiful twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. Look what we're doing. We're going to do a candle water reading for the Divine Masculine Collective. I'm really excited because I can feel there's this shift in the energy, there's this kind of fresh new energy coming in, and also the veil has been really thin. So, as a psychic medium, getting messages from the other side and getting messages, through the veil, as some people like to call it, is really quite easy to do. Um, and when you do something like this, a candle water reading, some of the messages that come through can be really profound. So, I just show you here that we have actually got water already in here. You can see it moving. And so now we're going to add the element of fire, and we're going to get some beautiful messages from the Divine Masculine. So bear with me as I tap in now to the collective. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy doing these kind of readings because I feel like they help the collective a lot. Wow, okay. One of you one or more of you may be a twin or may know someone with twins. That's the first message that's coming through. If that's not the case, wow, we have this twin theme coming up here. There is this feeling of twins. Now, of course, twin flames are very, very similar to twins. In fact, you may feel some of your Divine Masculine's emotions, and you may also feel as though, something physical that happens to them, you may be feeling as well. So an example of this may be that, if your Divine Masculine does some kind of work outside where he's, perhaps in the sun or something like that, you may actually find that you're getting hot flushes. Another thing that can happen is, if they've got a cold or some kind of illness, you may have symptoms, like that too. So if they're exhausted, you might get exhausted, those kind of things. Wow, let's tap into the collective now. The word gladiator is coming through straight away. Okay, some of you may be watching, some kind of series on Netflix that's, related to gladiators, or some kind of, Vikings or something similar to that. All right, so it could be this past life connection for some of you that believe in past lives, or it can be, just a synchronicity that you happen to be watching those kind of films at the moment. I'm also getting period films coming through, to do with kings and queens and all of that kind of thing. So that may resonate with some of you. I'm also getting the word queen coming through quite specifically for one of the Divine Feminines, one or more of the Divine Feminines here. Okay, so tapping in now to the Divine Masculine, I can see that he really wants to buy you flowers, or flowers are important for some kind of reason. I feel like I don't know, it's like he's been thinking for a while about what to bring you, and it's like nothing's good enough. What do I bring the queen? That's kind of how he's feeling. What would you bring the queen if you went and visited the queen? That's kind of how he's feeling. I'm seeing snow here, and snowmen specifically. For some of you, I know that where you're from, there may be snow coming in the winter or at Christmas time. I'm seeing, you know, when people make snow angels in the snow. I don't know if that's relevant. I'm also getting a video clip coming through from Ed Sheeran, and I'm not sure if in this particular clip there, you know, they do snow angels or something like that, but there's this song that's coming through that's called Perfect. So look that up if you feel it resonates with you. I'm also seeing a bunny. Okay, so one of the divine masculines may call you a bunny or a rabbit or something to do with a bunny here. Wow. I'm also getting that, you know, from the Alice in Wonderland, I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye, I'm late. So many of the divine masculines might be late in connecting with you, and they might feel a little bit guilty about that, or they might be running late for work, or something to do with that. I'm also seeing a really big love heart here, and I feel like I've seen this on some kind of reality show or something like that, but it's this feeling related to being so in love that you really don't know how to bring, you know, the one that you love the nicest things, you know, like, because the love feels so surreal, how do you bring that person everything, you know? Like, if you don't have enough money and you wanted to take them out for dinner, how would you spoil them, you know? It's kind of like that kind of feeling. And even if you did have enough money, what would you buy, you know? Because, yeah, it's this, I don't know, I'm getting the Queen of the Orient coming through, you know, also getting like a Cleopatra kind of feel coming through. You know, what would you buy Cleopatra if you were in love with Cleopatra? Is it Mark Antony, I think, that was in love with Cleopatra? But, you know, what do you bring the most beautiful woman in the world? This is how he's feeling about divine feminine. There's also this little feeling here that he's had some difficulty with some people in his life who are being negative. It's nothing too serious, but it's kind of getting on his goat a little bit. He may have had to, you know, speak his piece or say something to temper them, or to stop them from having a temper. Some divine masculines are religious or do some kind of spiritual practice here. Some of them are also learning to do that, you know, are being more interested in that. And many of them are also very interested in the world situation going on right now. Wow, we have this essence coming through. And divine feminine, you might get shivers as I say this, but you might feel as you're listening right now that your divine masculine is either next to you or behind you or touching you in some kind of gentle way. Like I say, right now the veil is very thin. It's very easy to connect to the ethereal realm, to the soul realm. And although your divine masculine is also, you know, you, there's this feeling that it's a lot easier to feel them, you know, in the ethereal realm, which some people like to call the 5D. Okay, so, wow, there's this ignition of passion within the heart space here. It's not so much a passion, it's not like a sexual passion, it's more of a heart-based passion which goes very, very deep and connects right into the soul. I'm also getting Cinderella coming through as a theme here. You know, divine masculine's kind of saying no one else fits the shoe, you know. No one else fits into that high heel that was left at the ball. Wow, beautiful. Some divine masculines also see you. I mentioned the word queen, but also princess is important here. You know, like they want to spoil you, they want to adore you, they want to not just give you things, as in material things, but they want to, you know, hold the door open for you. Perhaps, you know, I don't know, things like help you pick out your clothes, maybe even, you know, give massages or help you decide what to, you know, what clip to put in your hair or something like that. It's this really beautiful feminine part of the masculine that's coming through today. I'm getting a few countries coming through now too. Apart from the USA, I'm getting the Philippines. I'm getting Greenland, which is a really unusual one. I'm getting France and Germany. Also getting Canada and Australia. Wow. There's also a divine masculine reaching out from the UK, and he's having a little bit of difficulty saying what he wants to his divine feminine. He kind of clears his throat, you know, like that. He's kind of really sweet. I feel like the masculine that's coming through from the UK may have blue eyes and blonde hair, and be really kind of sexy, but also a little bit shy. So he's coming through quite specifically. Wow, my throat chakra is connected with his throat chakra right now. He's so taken by you, divine feminine. If that's you, if you're divine masculines from the UK, he's so taken by you. I'm getting another divine masculine here, and his name is Derek. He is quite cheeky, and he is, I don't know, he kind of maybe does that wink thing where he's, you know, joking around, but also being kind of sexy, and he's coming through. I'm also getting other names coming through today. Like I said, the veil's really thin. I'm getting the name Philip, and I'm also getting the name David. I have a Michael, a Sebastian. I'm just tapping in for more names. Okay. Wow. Some of them don't want me to say their names. Okay, fair enough. Maybe I'll just do some initials. I'm allowed to say Jeffrey. Wow. Okay, yeah, I'm being told off now. Okay. I'll give you some possible initials. We have a T. We have an L. A J. Okay, a B. A K. An L. An R. And an F. That's all they're allowing me today. I'm not allowed to give any more names. I've been... Oh, except for Sam. I'm allowed to say that. I'm allowed to say Sam. Okay, see how they're getting a little bit cross. Alright, that's okay. Let's see what other messages come through now. Okay, some divine masculines like to watch scary movies, and perhaps their divine feminines do too. You know, just for that kind of thrill factor. It's a fun sort of pastime. I'm also seeing, you know, painting here. So some divine masculines may do some kind of outdoor work where they need to paint, you know, either sign work or, um, you know, they perhaps paint cars or houses. I'm getting real estate coming up as a theme. And I'm also getting animals as a theme here. Okay, divine masculine is also saying that sometimes when he feels alone at night, he has some tears on the pillow when he thinks of his divine feminine. This is when he looks at the messages you've previously sent or taps into the energy that you both share when you come together. It's the divine masculine coming into this feminine side, and divine feminine, you might feel at the moment that you're a little bit more masculine than normal. And if that's the case, it's because your divine masculine is kind of being a little bit more feminine at the moment. So there could be some tears here. We have dogs barking too, which is a synchronicity for companionship. And also, you know, stating that, I'm trying to find the right word for that. Loyalty. Loyalty is here, really here at the moment. Some divine masculines really enjoy being alone, to study things, to, you know, enjoy learning about topics that they find interesting. You know, for some it can be politics, for others it can be alchemy. I'm getting alchemy as a big thing. You know, perhaps there are some divine masculines who enjoy the study of herbs, or you know, learning about, this might resonate for divine feminine too, but learning about, you know, certain ways of dieting or using food as medicine is what's coming through really strongly today. Okay, so the film The Never Ending Story is coming through as well. I don't know if you've seen that movie, but there is a certain scene where the main character, you know, is in quicksand, and his horse goes, I wish I could think of the horse's name. It's a cool name. I think his name is Atreyu. I'm not sure what his horse is called, but his horse gets stuck in the quicksand, and it's kind of a metaphor for, you know, overthinking. And you know, he calls out to the horse and says, you know, don't give up, don't give up. And anyway, the horse ends up unfortunately going under in the quicksand. And I can remember, you know, watching this movie as a child and really crying because I loved horses so much. So there's this horse theme coming through, but there's also this real sense of divine masculine realizing that if he lost you to anything else, you know, whether that be, you know, another man, take gender how it resonates, or another, you know, I don't know, if you didn't love him anymore or something like that, you know, he would feel completely alone in the world. And it's a very strong, passionate feeling coming through. It's a similar energy to how the divine feminine, you know, when she can be in that chaser stage, you know, it doesn't always happen like that for twin flames, but it's kind of like that energy, you know, when the divine feminine goes, OMG, if I ever lost this guy, if I ever lost my divine masculine, you know, what would I do? I wouldn't be able to cope. And divine masculine is really coming into this energy right now. And it's, I don't know why I want to say it's like a hole in the heart, but when he's not with you, that's how it feels, because some of the other energies around him are highly toxic. Okay, he's also really thinking of the divine feminine in a sexual way, but not in a dirty way, more in a, I want to make love to the divine feminine, you know, I need her essence. You know, it's like he's drawn to her for her essence. Okay, and of course this can be sort of like a sexual reference, you know, if we're talking about, you know, the essence of a woman, I guess you could say, you know, without trying to come across as you know, rude, crude, or revolting in any way. But you know, to him, making love to the divine feminine is a sacred act. You know, to him, it is something that he doesn't want any other person to experience with her. Many divine masculines are thinking about having a baby or a family with divine feminine in the future, and this is a real turn on, you know, not in a sexual kind of way, but in a nurturing and loving way. They really feel that divine feminine has this mothering energy, and you know, they know that if they were to have a family, I mean, perhaps some of them already do, but if they were to have even more of a family, they really know that divine feminine would be able to take care of them, number one, and also take care of their children. I'm getting the word legacy coming through. You know, not only do they love the essence of divine feminine, but the idea of this legacy, you know, the idea that they could make something with her. And of course, you know, making a baby is one of the most beautiful things, experiences that you can ever share with someone else. Some divine masculines may have a cold, or some divine feminines may as well at this time. Many of the divine masculines are looking into areas of alchemy, like I mentioned, and one of these areas could be the law of attraction, or how to manifest things, which is interesting because you know, this is a very popular subject in spiritual terms, and you know, when you know how to manifest, it can, you know, be life-changing, you know. So okay, the snowman thing's coming through again. It's this, you know, idea of that Ed Sheeran song Perfect, where he takes, you know, in that film, in that video clip, Ed Sheeran takes, you know, his girlfriend on a snow trip, you know, like on a skiing trip or something. So, you know, there's a warm fireplace, there's the whole, you know, idea of, you know, being warm and hugging each other, you know, it's that beautiful energy. So if you haven't seen that song, Perfect by Ed Sheeran, that's the message from Divine Masculine today. A very beautiful song. Okay, so we're also getting that Divine Masculine is trying to grow his money, trying to grow his bank account bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm actually seeing a, you know, like a piggy bank. So for someone, that reference might be important. I'm also getting, I don't know, that funny thing that parents do with their kids. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef. And this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, 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 wee all the way home. And if you've got children, you might know all about that, where you grab their little toes and do that. So for some reason that's coming through. It may be the reference to do with the whole pregnancy thing. It may be something that happened for divine feminine or masculine as a child. Coming through also is initials being carved, you know, like in a tree or on a wooden wall, or, you know, even in concrete. Okay, so I'm getting a T for the initials, an M for the initials, a J for the initials. I'm also getting an S, an N, an A, and a B coming through for these initials that could possibly be carved into the tree. Alright, so we're getting this idea of a circle now. Okay, I'm being guided to do this with the candle. Okay, this is a representation of the future that's possibly coming for you, divine feminine. There is this eternity kind of feeling with a wedding ring, this wanting to place a wedding ring on your finger and knowing that, you know, he could never ever, you know, take it off of you, right? Or not have you as his love. Also, I'm getting eternity ring. And those rings where there's the love hearts, and I think it's like a little crown or something like that, but you know, boyfriends and girlfriends can give those kind of rings to one another. That's coming through quite specifically here. Okay, I'm also getting some car colors coming through. We have silver, we have white, we have black, and we have red as colors of cars coming through. I'm also seeing a mall, and I'm also seeing, you know, that perhaps some of you may visit the same shopping center and, you know, sometimes get a little glimpse of your masculine, or perhaps you've had a dream about them in a mall or some kind of shopping experience, which is a bit weird and a bit normal at the same time. Lots of love hearts are here. Lots of, you know, sayings like, my heart only beats for you, you know, my breath is for you. Wow. And the candle just went out. You know, saying, oh, wow, that's divine masculine, basically saying that, you know, without you I can't breathe. So a huge, very strong and loving message coming through. I just want to get some soul messages now, because I think it's really important. Divine masculine, there's over 200 messages in this little bag here. Divine masculine's really kind of wanting to bring about 10 messages. So just bear with me as I'm guided to touch the right messages for you today, and take what resonates and leave the rest. Wow, he's being really picky here. 4, 5. He wants 11, he's saying. How funny. 6, 7, 8. Wow. Let's see what's going to happen. Yeah, he's being really picky. Are they stuck together? 9, 10. Okay. That one there. Okay, he can't decide, so there might be 12. Alright. Let's see what we get. I love these soul messages because they're channeled messages and they come out usually at the right time. Okay, let me just move that down there. Okay, lately I am confused about what you need from me. Okay, so if you're feeling any kind of confused energy, Divine Feminine, this is sending that energy out to your Divine Masculine. So try not to be confused in your everyday life. A famous Michael Jackson song, I Just Can't Stop Loving You. If you go and look this up, if you like Michael Jackson in any kind of way, you'll notice that he does sing this song with another woman, and it's very beautiful as a duet. So if you can listen to that version, that would be great. The next message is, my heart chakra feels like it's going to explode when you message me. Wow, that's kind of cool. You are the sunshine that lights me up. I feel so warm with you. I'm also getting that song coming through. You are the sunshine of my life, or something like that. I'm not going to sing because I've been a little bit sick and it's going to sound bad, but you know, it's I can hear it in my mind. Maybe one of you Divine Feminines can work out what song I'm trying to sing. You are the sunshine of my life is one of the first words that I can hear. Okay, so he wants to say this now. Sometimes I have bedroom fantasies about you. I can't help it. They really can't. Back to the dreaming again. Do you dream about me? I feel like I could pinch myself. Not only are these Divine Masculines dreaming of you, but they're picturing you in their future, which is something, you know, mind-blowing and out of this world, Divine Feminine. Here's Derek. This is what Derek wants to say specifically. Sometimes I can't express my words. You look too beautiful sometimes. Many Divine Masculines get tongue-tied just looking at Divine Feminine, let alone speaking to them. Every time I think of you, my heart feels warmth. Thank you. Wow, Divine Feminine. Look at what you're doing to your masculines. They're so in their heart space right now. I feel breathless when we communicate in a good way. Yeah, their heart beats really fast when you are in communication. Sometimes they can stay away from communication because they kind of don't know what to say, and it's like, you know, their lower penis brain takes over and their actual brain gets cloudy. They don't really know what to say. Wow, more of this dreaming, more of this ethereal realm kind of feeling. I feel you in 5D. It's absolute bliss. The next one is watch The Notebook and think of me, please. Wow, oh wow, if you've ever seen that movie, that's gonna make you go wow. The other theme that's been coming through lately is Dirty Dancing. So, you know, Patrick Swayze, nobody puts baby in a corner. If you know that movie, you might want to watch it again. And if you're divine, this is the last one, but it's really funny. If your Divine Masculine hasn't come in lately, right, because he's either been working or something's been going on in his life, he's kind of really pleading, saying, please don't be angry with me. I love you. Alright, so if they're not coming in, sometimes it's not your fault at all, Divine Feminine. You know what I mean? It's not anything that you're doing. It's simply that they are busy. Okay, I've got 2 Divine Masculines really pushing me to get 4 more cards. So just bear with me, because they're kind of pushy tonight. They're a little bit lonely. Okay, this is specific for one of you divine feminines. I feel like you're married to this man. This is specific for one divine feminine. I feel like you're married to this man. Your twin flame knows that this man is not good for you. He says a karmic man is trying to harm you. If you need help with that, please contact me by my email. Always be safe no matter what relationship you're in. This man may be quite argumentative and quite dominant. Perhaps a little bit of abuse going on there in a verbal kind of way. Maybe gets angry a lot. Okay, so that's only for one or two divine feminines today. If that's you, just know that there's help available, divine feminine. And reach out to me if you need help. Okay, the next message is a bit brighter now. Look around you right now. That thing you see, the first thing you see, have a look. What is it? The first thing you see is a reminder of me. Oh, wow. Take this one if it resonates. I know you are my twin flame. And lucky last is, I have so much passion for you. Wow, oh wow, oh wow, divine masculine. Goodness me. They really wanted to speak today. And of course, this is your candle water reading. I hope you're having a beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening, or morning, wherever you are in the world. If you need to reach out to me to do my ascension package or my manifesting course, please do so. There's a little bit of a wait on readings at the moment, but if there's any cancellations, I can slot you in. So let me know if you want those. I do 30-minute readings or 1-hour readings, and you can also give them as a gift for Christmas if you book early. What else do I do? Negative energy removals. If you think there's some kind of negative energy in the way of your twin flame relationship in general, or even for a friend, I can do those. I also have a online course, how to start your own online business. What else do I do? Goodness me. Oh, and I've got coaching available too. But that's only if you book early, because that fills up quite fast. Alrighty, so let me know if you're interested in any of those things. And thank you for spending your time with me here at Tarot for You 444. Of course, Donkey says hi. He's right here. He's got to say hi and bite my finger before we go. He loves to do that. I don't know. I think it sharpens his teeth or something. Does it, Donkey? I think so. Just remember that you are loved, and if you need a little pick-me-up, Donkey says that you can watch that famous film that he's in that should be called Donkey, and if you know the name of that famous film, he says do not write it in the comment box, not the description box. Do not write the famous film name there, because it should be called, look at him, he's very serious now, it should be called Donkey. Okay, he's very upset about that. See, he's gonna go over there now. Thank you, Donkey, for your for saying goodbye. All right, everyone, I'll see you real soon for another reading, and if you need me, reach out. My email is in the description box, not the comments section. My goodness me. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know how this resonates for you. I want to know all the synchronicities, especially if your divine masculine came through in some kind of way. I love hearing about those. Alrighty, I'll see you soon, everyone. Bye.